Howdy folks, today I'll be showing you how to perform a DIY fix when one of these lights with a pull chain doesn't appear to want to turn on or off. No matter how hard you pull or in what direction, the chain doesn't seem to engage and the light just stays on or off. The first thing to do is to remove the light bulb. To avoid burning my hand, I'll do my best in forcing the light to be off by holding onto the chain and then unscrewing the light bulb. Once the light bulb is removed on this particular light fixture, I also need to unscrew this piece to be able to fully remove the entire plate. Yours may or may not have this piece. Using a flathead screwdriver or a drill, we simply unscrew these two screws to then expose the overall light fixture. Be very careful here if you haven't turned off the power at the breaker. I haven't here, but I will shortly. I just want y'all to see that we have two cables here, and therefore two white or neutral wires and two black or hot wires and two ground wires. I already stopped by Home Depot and bought this new chain light canister. I'll include the link to this in the description of the video below, but before doing anything with the cables, we need to figure which breaker to turn off. Put the light bulb back on and made sure that the light was on. I then went over to the breaker and noticed that the panel was already labeled. Holy shit, this is such an amazing feeling, but most of the time I notice that homes don't have these labeled. If that is your situation, I'd recommend finding someone to take the time to find what each breaker powers and label it. Where one person is at the panel, turning off one breaker at a time, and the other person is walking through the home to find out what got turned off. With the power off, the easiest way to remove the old pull chain is to cut the existing cables. This tool will help with this. In total, I'm cutting the two white wires and the two black wires. The total number of wires connected to the old pull chain may differ for you, but just know that all wires connected to the old flight will need to be cut. Once cut, we use the same tool to strip each of the wires and expose around an inch of copper. More than likely, you'll use the 14 gauge size on the tool to strip it. Once all wires are cut, I'll take a look at the new pull chain. Notice the two screws, one gold and one silver. We'll unscrew them, but not fully take them off. Each screw holds a metal plate down, and as the screws are loosened, the metal plate rises and allows a gap where we'll slide in the wires underneath. Once the cables are under that metal plate, tightening the screws will create a strong connection. What's important, however, is that the copper wires remain straight. If they aren't, like in my situation, take some pliers and press it on the wire to make them more straight. Once straightened out, let's get the wires in there. The black or hot wires go under the gold plate, and the white ones or neutral wires go under the silver plate. Now, if you see exposed copper after sliding it into the plate, that means that you stripped too much of the wire off. Exposed copper can cause a fire, so be sure to cut the copper shorter until there is no or very little copper wire exposed. Once all the wires are tightened, do a pull test by pulling the wire away from the pull chain. It shouldn't move at all and be on there tight. Before taking a screw and screwing on the light to the bracket, let's go back to the circuit breaker and turn the power back on. Once on, time to pull the chain and make sure that the light works like it should. And there it is. It's working perfectly. I don't show it on here, but the last thing remaining is to screw the pull chain light to the bracket above. That's as easy as lining up the holes to the holes on the bracket and screw it on. If you find that the chain is too high and hard to reach, take something like this and simply tie a knot around the chain. This will make operating the light a lot easier for you. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button and consider sharing it with your family, friends, neighbors, coworkers, and the rest of your social circle. And check out my YouTube channel for more content on DIY, do-it-yourself renovations or projects, content on real estate, finance, or technology. As always, folks, thank you for watching, and till next time.